Abbas, I want to bring you in on this because, you know, even with the disclaimer that perhaps the media tends to upplay, you know, the incendiary comments that politicians make and downplay some of the you know, more development centric things, like for example what Abid ji and Krishna Sagar Rao were just talking about. How do you see, you know, the kind of politics that has been played out in this campaign so far? Jinnah and biryani and surgical strikes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Trust me, Shiv, while I was watching India Today and I was seeing these respective leaders such as Smriti Irani, Tejasvi Surya, Asaduddin Owaisi and his party on one side, it was nothing short of, I thought it is going to be the elections in Telangana state, which actually passed by just 3 years. There are 2 more years to go. My God, what is happening? This is just a municipal corporate elections. But we need to give the credit here where it belongs. Both the parties or all 3 parties, the TRS, MIM and BJP know to get into the grassroots level, this is very important. Okay. Now let me quickly pose a question to Mr. Rao. Sir, I agree, Vikas Development, the Bharatiya Janata Party is a party with a difference. Then why, sir, your young leader, such as the Tejasvi Surya, had to bring in Muslim, Hindu, Pakistan, Jinnah? Where is the need to give it a communal color, sir? Are you equivalent to an MIM which calls it biryani, alhamdulillah, beef biryani and so on and so forth? Is there a need? And final question, Smriti Irani ji talks about Rohingyas. Asaduddin Owaisi has given an open challenge. Show me 100 Rohingya voters. I challenge you. Why don't you prove him wrong? Okay. I'd like to request you to prove him wrong on both fronts.
Okay. Sir, two specific questions. Let him answer that. Let him answer that since you addressed it to Krishna Sagar Rao. Then I'll bring in Veera Raghav and Kalyani Shankar. Yeah, go ahead, Krishna Sagar Rao.
See, as I said earlier, BJP is not the party which rouses the rabble. We only react and we answer because we have the right to answer. Now, when you're talking about Tejasvi Surya, he was stalled by a barbed wire fencing before the Osmania University campus, where he had to go through, remove the barbed wire and go through. So we are questioning, why are you stopping a young MP from going and saluting martyrs of the student movement after Telangana movement?
Okay.
Now, when he obviously goes there and then he reacts to the accusations made by MIM, then you only carry what Surya says and you do not carry the whole body of his campaign. Now, number 2, why do we need to talk about MIM? MIM is a 1% party. The problem here is MIM comes in and attacks BJP and attacks the nationalism, attacks our ideology. Just imagine what happened in Bihar when one MIM newly elected MLA says remove Hindustan from swearing in ceremony. Now, why doesn't it get impacted in a GHMC election where MIM is standing? So BJP has to say we are not apologetic.
Okay.
1 minute. Come on, come on.
Let him finish. I'll come back to you, Syed. Syed, I'll come back to you. Let him finish.
I'm giving. You asked me a question. Now, if we say, if MIM is more empowered by votes, just with 5 MLAs, if they're saying remove Hindustan word, if you give them more, they will remove Hindustan.
Okay.
That is what they have threatened before. That is what we have used.
No, so there are very many incendiary things that have been said by both sides. Let me come in here. We've played out all those
reactions.
We have played out all of those sound bites. We've played out all those sound bites. There is no doubt. So you're saying, Krishna Sagar Rao, you're saying it perhaps for the 4th time that
Rohingyas,
the BJP has reacted to this.
I will close the answer.
Okay, close it. Shiv, 10 seconds, please.
Kindly give me some time for the Rohingyas. 10 seconds. The gentleman asked the question, I have to answer. Rohingyas, the Rohingyas are of different communities. Rohingyas doesn't mean Muslims. But Muslim Rohingyas who have come across and they're illegal. They are legally enabled people who have come here, but the illegal Muslim Rohingyas who are staying in the old city, the numbers are huge. There is no question about it. You come, I'll show you colonies and colonies of illegal Rohingya Muslims. So what is so wrong in
raising the issue?
In saying these people cannot be given.
Let me just broaden it one second. Syed, 1 second.
So these people cannot become.
There are 2. I do want to get a view. Syed, 1 second. Syed, I want to try and broaden this just a little bit. Okay, we've dealt with the the words that have been used. We've dealt with the Rohingya issue? Syed, you can answer that in a bit, but let me bring in the others. Kalyan